All right, boys, let's make our tier list for the 2025-26 NHL season. At the top tier, we got the Stanley Cup Final. Second tier, the contenders. Third, wild card. Fourth, no man's land. And then trash. And the bottom of the bottom, we got the Buffalo Sabres. Where do they belong? At the lowest.
I wonder who's going to be there.
I wonder who's going to be there.
Chicago?
We start with Anaheim Ducks.
The Bills.
The Anaheim Ducks, they have a mix of a young and old roster with Kreider there now. They brought in Trouba. They have Trouba since last year. I think what's Gudis too.
They got Mike Granlund too as well.
Granlund too.
But at this point, I think we're in a consensus they're trash for now.
Yeah, they are trash.
Trash with a bright future.
Yeah. Bright future. Yeah,
right.
That's what we put them. We'll put them at top trash. Boston Bruins are next.
It's a hard team to discuss because we know we're high on Pasta, right? We're all four of us are high on Pasta.
Yeah.
I think he's probably gonna get another 100-point season, but the question is Swayman gonna turn around? Mm-hmm. Is he gonna be as good, or is it because now he has to carry the load and he ain't shit? That's my thing.
And McAvoy's also last year we could say they were probably we'd put them in the wild card category before this season, but maybe no man's land this time around because
they got
they got too many question marks. I think.
Here's the one thing that did change though, over the last week is Barkov being injured, Kachuk being out for a long time, and Florida being maybe a worse team than last year. Who knows? And they're in the same division, right?
Yes.
So I wonder if that leads to Boston maybe even making it a little higher.
I still think Boston still, even with all those injuries with Florida that Florida does have. Yeah. I think Florida's still top tier of Boston. I don't think Boston has enough power.
Okay.
They can get there, SB, but I think right now they have to prove it.
Yeah.
Because last year they ended up in no man's land.
They're a no man's land team for sure.
Yeah.
Because we don't know if they're a playoff team or not, or if they're going to be trash. They could be.
They got some good players though.
And then we got Buffalo Sabres going right into where they belong. The team that has never not proven anything for the last 15 years or however long it's been.
We don't need to waste
longer than that. I think it's 20 years.
Since Ryan Miller was there, that's the last time they were actually good. The Calgary Flames.
This is another no man's land team,
no man's land. Because I think they're going to probably take I think everything went right for them last year.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening again this year. Mm-hmm. I think the division, LA is always going to be in there. Yeah, it's going to be a weaker division, but, LA Canucks, I think, are going to be a little bit better. Vegas, I'd say
Edmonton.
Yeah, Edmonton, and say no man's land for them.
Yeah, I agree. I think they have a young roster, but a lot of vets who you don't know if they're going to be good or not. Huberto, you don't know what's going on with him either half the time.
Yeah, I just woke up, didn't feel like skating. So I just didn't skate. That's what happened.
I think they're going to be a team that's going to be selling a lot.
And Rasmus Anderson supposed to leave at some point. So Carolina. Now here Carolina. I think things have changed now for Carolina. I think Carolina's going to be definitely a contender.
Yeah.
Obviously because that division's trash. But I feel like they could be the Stanley Cup Final.
Until they get over that hump, I'm not putting them in the Cup Final.
The team that they couldn't beat for the longest time was Florida and Tampa Bay. I don't think there's another team in the division or the conference who's on that level.
By the time June or May rolls around, Barkov might be back.
He's out 7 to 9 months.
He might be back.
He's not coming back.
He's coming back, right?
Even if he does come back,
agent right here. That's all you can ask.
Did he come back?
I'm also the Carolina agent. I wouldn't say that they're making the final right now. SB, maybe who knows? They get popping.
Who's going to beat them though in the East Conference?
I think it's a toss up right now. I can't say with full confidence that
they make it to the Stanley Cup Finals.
I'd even take Florida right now, to be honest.
I would still take Florida.
I wouldn't take Florida. I don't think Florida.
They don't got Barkov.
Over Carolina?
Right
Barkov's already playing.
How many games has Carolina beat? They've won one game in the conference finals?
Barkov, if Kachuk comes back, maybe they got a chance. But even then, But even then, Barkov is the heart and soul of that team, in my opinion. He's a driving factor of that team.
Their centers is still insane, though.
But they are. But none of them could do what Barkov does, in my opinion.
And they've spoken about how important Barkov is to the team and in the locker room, too. Obviously, on the ice, he's a shutdown forward, too.
Well,
shuts the other top guys down, too, and then all that.
I think New Jersey has just as good of a chance as Carolina.
I feel like the one weakness Carolina has is they don't have a good goaltender, and their defense is kind of aging as well. And I kind of feel like those are two factors that are kind of going to be question marks for them going in.
True. Okay, we'll put them in contenders for now. Yeah. We'll come back. Chicago. Trash. Yeah. Bedard, you might have a good year. Who knows? No. I think it's going to be enough.
He will.
Regardless. Colorado. Contenders. Probably one of the top contenders in the West. I think we have a lot of contenders.
Put them above. Carolina. Yeah, they got more. We got more expectation from them. I think.
We'll decide the Stanley Cup Final at the end. I think.
Yes,
they're a better team.
They are a better team.
Columbus Blue Jackets.
Trash.
I want to say trash.
I would say wild card.
Yeah.
Wild card team.
I would say wild card.
Yeah, they got a good roster, man. They got a good young
group
of young guys.
Good,
yeah. I think Fantelli could either have
the brand boys. Sometimes the brand.
Well, they're borderline wild card last year. Yeah. Young guys like Sertaj Singh,
and only getting better.
Yeah, and
So-
they've added a few
But
pieces.
I'm
to
still
it.
going.
You got
The fact
Zach
that
Werenski.
they're from Columbus, dude. That ain't changing anything anytime soon. All I know is history's always pointed that even though they make the playoffs one year, they don't make it, and then they go just terrible for a bunch of years. I kind of feel like there's gonna be like that team that's always middling. I'd say they're a better no man's land kind of team than wild card right now.
No, man. They
No.
got some
they're
good
better
young
than
pieces,
the
man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good?
they're
Yeah.
definitely
They
better.
got- they got some-
Fentelli guy, and
yeah.
they got another young player as well, Ken Johnson or
Ken
something.
Johnson.
top
and they
nine's
got
good.
what
Got
else?
Zach Werenski. It's not like you can say.
Krill.
Marchenko.
Yeah.
Marchenko.
Yeah.
No.
They got a lot of players, man.
Sean
They're
Monahan.
solid.
Well, you guys, it's 3-1, so I'm losing. Right? It doesn't matter.
We got Dallas next.
Contender.
Contender for
Yeah.
sure. Top contender. Them and Colorado go,
Hand in hand.
Yeah.
hand in hand.
Question
Game
only-
7 last year.
The only question I have is their coach.
Yeah.
Oh, here we
Is
go
he
again.
actually-
Coaching, and
Right.
they lost a lot of pieces from last year too. Like
Yeah.
Granlund was there on the team. He was a really good player for them.
And is Duchesne going to be the same players last
Duchesne,
year?
Sagan, Ben. How
No,
good
he
are they?
Isn't Ben out? Ben's out, right?
Yeah, Ben's
Oh,
out.
Ben's
yeah.
out for a while, right?
Yeah, Ben's
Yeah,
out.
he's gone for-
No captain now.
I don't think he's out for that long though, right? Like,
No,
Oh,
he's
it's
out for a
just-
couple months. I
yeah.
think.
So for the playoffs, he should be back.
He'll be back.
Detroit Red Wings.
That's the no man's land.
That might be
team.
the logo for No Man's Land right there. Because like I don't know, I have no idea what the hell they're doing now.
What did
Yeah.
they place last year? Like 10th?
They were
Yeah, they
once
barely
again. They were
finished
just
off.
outside the playoffs.
Yeah.
again, weren't
And
they
their
now?
blue line might be one of the worst blue lines in the league. I
Yeah,
would
that's
say
bad.
it's actually pretty ugly outside of what's his face, most siders.
Shiner.
They got some bad contracts there too.
Yeah.
They're playing like Cop or something.
Honestly, I
Guys
put
like
them
5
below
mil.
Boston.
100%.
Yeah,
I
because
think
Boston's got past
the
them.
fact that they're relying on their second line being Patrick Kane and DeBrincat,
Yeah.
that kind of just shows you where they're at. Like this
Yeah.
isn't 2017, all right? You got to move on from this squad. Like you can't have those two guys being your second line players, skill
do-
players
Not
to be
anymore.
that.
They do have some good players though. They're Lucas Raymond
Yeah.
and Mo Snyder on
They have some
defense.
pieces.
They
Yeah,
have
solid
I think
piece,
Simon Edmondson, I think that's his name.
Yeah.
Is that the young guy?
Yes.
They have a lot of those young guys, but they need to break out at some point, and they have
I
some
think
more.
they need
They
a.
got Gibson too this year.
Yeah. Oh, they got Gibson,
If he
yeah.
can stay healthy and maybe get back to the level he was playing at before, he could be good.
They need a quality veteran on their team to.
No, they
push
just
us
need
that
like a stud.
They need a legit number one center.
Yeah.
Larkin's our number one center. He's a number two center at best. But yeah, that's where I put him to. Oilers.
Yeah, it's put them contenders.
contenders.
For sure.
Yeah.
Probably top
Yeah.
contenders now.
I think this is the year they got
This
to
got- I think this might be their year now.
This
boys.
might be their year.
I'm predicting it. The Florida Panthers. Now, are they contenders still?
They're still contenders. They're
Wow.
still a deep ass team.
I'd still give them contender, but I wouldn't say Stanley Cup favorites anymore.
Well, we'll get there when we get there. SP. I don't know who else we're taking the East. They're still a really stacked team. That's the thing.
Well, the same thing we can say with.
If Barkov comes back,
But Barkov and
7 to 9
Kachuk are
months?
out for. Well, Kachuk's out for at least 7 months as well, right?
No, he's back December.
He's
I
out.
think.
He's back December.
In December, okay, but he's still out for those two. Like, how good is Kachuk that now that Barkov's out there? Because
They just need to tread water until there.
I don't
yeah,
know.
if you're on 500 and then you just get in with like
Yeah.
95 to 100 points,
I don't think
that's
Barkov's
possible.
playing this season. I think it's over.
No,
No,
it's the
Barkov
regular
in the-
season he's done.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he's playing playoffs either. ACL
Stanley
and
Cup
MCL team, wasn't it both?
Eastern
Yeah.
Final, he'll
It
be
was
there.
both legs, both of his knees teared up. You think this guy's
If
gonna
he's
come
not
back?
if he's not playing, they're not going to win. Like you're saying, Razak.
Yeah.
He's too important for that team.
I
But,
just feel like they
it's
just
undecided right now. We don't know. They said 6 to 9 months
I think
Like-
7-9, right?
or
7-9?
something like that.
Yeah.
7 to
And
9 months, yeah. But I feel like they have nobody else to fill in those like that big gap. Like you know what I mean? Like all the other guys are solid, right? They do their job, they do their role. Sam Bennett's great, Verhaeghe's great, Sam Reiner's great. But are they great by themselves without those guys?
Well,
Or
we're
are they
gonna-
just going to become what they were before this whole Florida situation happened? Are they going to become Sam Reinhart on Buffalo Sabres and Sam Bennett on the Calgary Flames?
that's what we're going to find out right now, though. I think got Brad Marchand there. They
Yeah,
still
but
have
like that
the
doesn't-
top
they
nine.
still-
They
The
still
one,
have
other,
Brad-
the one other thing you got to worry about is it's the fourth year that they can go to Cup Final. They've had long season. Usually, what happens to those teams is they
Retired,
get they're broken down, they're beaten down, and they start falling apart a little every year.
I mean, if they're going to be in contention, this is Florida, they're going to use that 10 mil on Barkov and try to circumvent the
Yeah.
cap.
Yeah.
If he comes back, like I can't count them out now, but if Barkov's out for the year, like you're saying, Razor, it's going to be tough for them to replace that production.
Yeah,
'Cause he does everything. It's not just offense.
Yeah.
He's like the
Yeah.
shutdown guy. That's like their
and the
identity as
locker
a
room
team.
stuff too. That they
But
Yeah.
they still have like
Playoffs.
Lindell. No, I mean Lindell. The other one.
Lindell, no,
Luce Ryan?
Hey, Lindell.
Lindell.
Yeah.
You guys are right.
Yeah, so like you have Bennett, Lundell, Rodriguez. That's still a solid top three centers, right? Like honestly, if the Canucks had that, we'd be calling them contenders.
Yeah.
But that's the Canucks. That's the West. The West is ass. We already know that.
I don't know. I think the West got more contenders than
Yeah.
the East does this year.
I think that's because of the other division.
And then look at their goaltend. I mean, their defense is still insane,
Yeah.
right? And then Bobrovsky, okay, like you go like.
See, there's a lot of question marks on this team.
And you're still going to have Kachuk coming back. Like the same logic applies with like Carolina. Until they do something, I still say Florida's ahead of Carolina just because Carolina hasn't done anything yet.
And that roster is pretty comparable without Barkov and Tkachuk to Carolina.
Yeah.
Right? It's not like Carolina's, especially in the bottom six. Sorry, later down the roster. It's not really a...
What do you mean, Taylor Hall, Kotkaniemi, Jordan Staal?
Exactly.
That's a big three right there.
Jordan Staal, let me tell you something. Jordan Staal, he's the best shutdown corner.
And look at their
in the game,
defense.
JP.
What defense
He's better
is
than
taking over
Barkov.
them?
He's
Right.
better than...
He's not better than Barkov.
He's better than
right?
he's better than all of them. He's the one who made the game, the shutdown game, right? I'm telling you, he developed it.
Okay, so you guys are saying Florida over...
Florida's
Yeah.
at the end bottom contender. I'd
No,
for
I say
now.
ahead of-
We'll change it up afterwards. Let's
Okay.
just focus on the...
We'll go to LA Kings next.
Wild card.
Yeah, wild
Yeah,
card.
they're always
Ahead of
Probably,
Columbus.
yeah,
Yeah,
ahead
I
because
know.
they've been there before.
I got nothing out. They lost pieces, but it's not like they're gonna.
Yeah,
change
they've
anything.
been a wild card team for so long
Yeah.
too. Like I
Yeah.
mean, they maybe
They're
third
the
in
definition of a wild card team.
Right.
They made the
No,
playoffs
they're-
last 3 years or something.
Yeah.
So
And
we'll put them in a wild card
they're in an easy division as well.
for
Yeah.
sure. We got Minnesota.
The Wild.
Now Kaprizov.
Sorry, yeah, the Wild.
The Wild. could be
Kaprizov
the wild
signed
card.
now.
He signed.
I think he's their contender. I think. I'll put him at the
Well,
bottom contender.
no. They're wild
With
card.
him
Come
on the team,
He was still on the team before.
He was
but
already
like now he's locked in for life now. That was a
That's worse. He can mail it in. Doesn't matter.
No, it does. I think now the fact that he's in, he's in. I think
Their,
they made it.
their
to the
defense, besides Faber, is questionable.
We talked about this before, and I'm not gonna lie. I do think their defense has some hope though, because I know we talked about Brody and Spurgeon and all these guys, but they have some young names that got a lot of hype. This ZF Buyum guy, I don't know what to say,
Bomb?
and Jurchek too. I think he was pretty hyped up too before. Those are some names that if they can pop off next year for them,
They're all young though. That's the thing.
exactly. They could also like pop off and then
And then look
make
at their-
split
I-
deadly.
I just
Forward
feel
list?
like they made the playoffs last year. Why would they not? What's like? With the
Well,
team,
what's going to take
Yeah.
your next step?
I don't
Zach?
think
They
they're.
haven't
Yeah, I
had
don't think
anyone.
they're a contender though.
Yeah.
They're a wild card.
They're a wild card for sure.
Were they not?
Unless
in
like
the top
Rossi
three?
and like some of these young guys really take the next step, then you can
Yeah.
put them in a
Yeah,
contender.
they were hanging out with. They were hanging with
they
Vegas.
lost in the first round, didn't they?
Yeah, they were
Yeah,
hanging
They
with
lost
Vegas though.
Game six.
They're still in there with Vegas.
They got some good series over the years,
Yeah.
but they never win any series,
Yeah.
right? That's Minnesota for
That's
you.
true.
Yeah.
All right, we'll give them wild card.
We'll keep them wild card. We got Canadians next.
Wild card.
Another
again.
wild card team.
Yeah.
They could be fun
They're-
to watch.
They might be higher than what Minnesota. I would say.
Actually, you know what? Now that the Panthers are injured, they might have a time. This might be their chance to.
they might be. They're definitely. I think they'd be top 3 in the division, right?
Yeah.
Well, they got some young guys. If
They
they
could be.
continue to excel, then definitely feasible.
Noah Dobson's also on their team now.
That's a
They
good
got
move.
they got good. They got quality players. I think they just got to make a few moves to get like
Especially goaltending.
goaltending.
Yeah.
Especially they got to get better goaltending. I think, and they got to adjust their bottom. I think the bottom 6 are kind of ass, but that's only because they kept Gallagher and Anderson for this long. But I feel like they got a good solid squad.
But Anderson Gallagher on your fourth line is pretty good. Fourth line.
Yeah, that's
Like, I
solid.
would like
true.
that as my fourth. I would like that as my
I'll
fourth
take
But
line.
that
like,
in a
I feel
heartbeat.
like the
With
cap-
Jake Evans too. Evans is
You know,
fourth
maybe
liner.
next year, the year after, when they have Slokowski and Demidov, few years in the league, they'll be real world beaters.
Maybe.
Right.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what
It's
it's
only a
looking
matter
like.
of time for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this next year they take the next step of making the playoffs.
Yeah, like
actually-
comfortably make it playoff,
and
not
actually
like the
make
last
yeah,
year.
and actually have a competitive first round and
Yeah.
maybe make the second round. So I put them in wild card still
Yeah.
because they aren't really contenders.
Well,
Nashville,
This is
I'd
trash,
say-
man.
I say no man's land.
I say trash.
I say trash. Here's why I say trash. They got aging players. Like, what differences are they going to do with those aging players? What's his name? The old
Stamkos?
coach.
Oh,
The old coach of
Trotz?
Washington. Yeah. What is he doing? He said he had a plan last year. He still hasn't went through with the plan.
plan
What
is to
was the plan?
spend money.
Yeah, spend money on these old ass players. They're not doing anything.
Their whole roster is just a bunch of old guys from O'Reilly, Stamkos, Marshall, the classic, and Eric Holla,
Holla.
Bunting. He's kind of older now.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I think they're trash, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think they're
I just feel like the fact that they just haven't improved and they.
I'd put them higher than Minnesota. Sorry,
I'll put Ducks
the
higher.
Ducks because they have no hope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't. I would put.
I put Chicago ahead of them too. Yeah.
Because Chicago at least
Yeah.
has one star
I
player
agree.
in the hopes.
I agree with that. We got New Jersey next.
Well, now they're a contender. Now that the
Yeah, I think contender.
Yeah.
the Panthers are taking a hit. I would put them ahead.
I say we can figure that out after.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
sure.
can figure out the spacing of
Okay,
where they
sure.
should go for sure.
But yeah, they're. I
Uh,
say they're contender. What?
Yeah, they're
As long
definitely
as
Yeah,
Jack
I'll
Hughes
say
stays,
contender, yeah.
Jack Hughes stays healthy. They got Luke Hughes signed again.
So Mark Strong.
I think their bottom 6 is the biggest question mark though.
Yeah, you're right.
He's not looking very. Connor Brown.
Glass?
I forgot about Connor Brown.
Cody Glass.
Andre Plot.
Connor Brown, one of the greatest bottom six players of all time.
Carter's not bad either. Like they got some decent players there, SB.
Yeah.
It's not too much of a hole.
It's not. Yeah, it's better than before.
Like you said though, Razak, with Florida gone, I think some of these teams in the East are gonna be
Now they got to be
Yeah.
gunning for
Yeah.
it.
And I think that their defense has been pretty good too for the last few
My
years.
thing is gonna be like, how long are they gonna have these? Now they're gonna start having money problems. They just paid Luke Hughes $9 million.
9 mil.
big waste
Yeah.
of money.
Yeah.
Huge
Yeah, that's
waste of money.
insane amount of money.
Like he doesn't deserve $9 million. What has he done? In the
He hasn't
league?
really proven anything. To
Yeah,
me.
know.
no, he hasn't done shit.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to get Quinn Hughes here.
Yeah,
He's gonna keep up the brothers' help.
But then, like, are you gonna spend like your one third of your cap just on the Hughes brothers?
That's what they're about. Why would they sign for $9 million?
2/3 of your cap on the Hughes brothers just to keep him on the team.
Yo, he's not a $9 million player under any circumstance.
He isn't.
No.
He hasn't
And,
improved it yet.
He hasn't proven it at all.
So
I'd give him
that's
7
exactly
most.
what they're gonna do. They're hoping to get Quinn Hughes in. Did you see? Have you seen the clip when he got drafted? Jack Hughes. I've never seen someone so excited in his life that they got drafted. The same team. They've been waiting for this moment. It's over, Juts. It's over.
I got some story. I got to tell you guys.
Okay. We'll wait for the Canucks to come up for to cut a promo on them. The New York Islanders are next.
No man's
No
land.
Man's Land.
Yeah.
They're the franchise.
They're the
franchise there.
Detroit and them. They're the faces of that franchise right
For
now.
sure. The face of no man's land.
Yeah.
The group. How about the Rangers? Wild card.
Wild
right?
card.
Wild card.
I want to say contender now just because the Florida aspect.
I still feel like
They could.
They
make a
could be
push.
Ah.
contenders.
But no Miller. So,
No,
Is that
but
better
like
for
I feel like they.
Oh,
they
oh no.
they-
Oh,
we gotta
shucks.
say, I gotta say, I would say contenders only for this one reason. That division is terrible. That
Yeah.
division is so bad.
yeah.
They can make a push. Like they had one bad season.
They got a good team there.
They got a good team
Good
at least
goalie.
there. And as long as Panarin, like if Panarin's putting up another 89-point season, 90-point season, like what's stopping them from
New
becoming
coach.
that team? Oh,
great
Mike
coach.
Sullivan.
Yeah, Sullivan.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
A
say
great coach.
contender.
One of the
I would
best
say
in the game.
contender.
I'll say
And they got the
contender.
goaltending. And they got Adam
We'll
Moss.
sort the contenders against
Yeah.
once
Yeah.
again at the end. Ottawa is next.
Wild card.
Yeah. I feel like that sounds about right.
I'd put them top of the wild card to be honest.
Mhm.
They're because I want to see if they can go back to back in the playoffs. Like
Yeah.
I think they'll make the playoffs. They got a good young
Yeah.
team.
they do have a good young team. It all depends on if they do it again because they've shown inconsistency before too, right?
Yeah, they have.
Like where
This-
they should have made the playoffs, but they haven't. And
This is their first time in the playoffs with this young core, right?
But
Yeah.
they finally got over the hump,
Yeah.
right?
they got
That's
over the
true.
hump.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sanderson
so
took a next step.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just
They got a
building
good
that
goalie now.
the confidence now, right?
for sure.
Good.
Maybe not worth the $8 million, but he's better than what they had before.
I don't know about good. But here comes the team.
Flyers.
I think there's no man's line, to be honest.
No Man's Land,
Yeah.
trash. I don't know what they're doing out there.
I would say no man's land ahead of New York Islanders.
Yes.
and Detroit.
Yes, because I could see them like maybe becoming a wild card team.
Yeah,
But I don't see the Islanders and Rangers. The
Red
Red
Wings.
Wings being a wild card team.
Yeah,
Those two teams on the top they have potential to be wild card
Sneaking in
teams.
there.
They might be a trash team, man.
You think so?
I think they got a good enough coach who could help. Like his system,
Is he though?
Talkett's system is good enough for him to win games.
Is it though?
Like yeah,
He might be a regular season coach. He might just be good at regular season pulling out the wins.
because they play safe hockey, dump and chase. You know, stick to the X's and O's. They don't have to do anything crazy.
I put the Islanders ahead of them. Then they got Sorokin and they got a better team.
Yeah, I think goalies are better over here. Cam.
Plus you got Patrick
They
Roy
also
in
got the
there.
first overall pick too. So you know.
coach.
Yeah, they got Bo Horvat. They
yeah.
got more Barzal. They
But
still
what
got a good team.
about Travis Sanheim, dude? He's the
Nice.
greatest.
He's solid.
He's the best Canucks defenseman. I mean Canucks Canadian defenseman.
I think their blue line's better though. New York Islanders too.
It is better.
Yeah.
It's a little better.
Especially the kid,
and not-
Schaefer.
yeah, the way he's been looking it up in preseason.
Yeah,
though
he's looking good.
preseason is not the best way to look at players.
Players.
Pittsburgh is
You put them
trash.
trash.
I'm
You
putting
put them
above
trash.
national out of respect for Crosby. I'm
Yeah.
looking, right?
Well, that's a given.
That's out of respect. You got to be ahead of those guys. San Jose.
They trash, but
They're
they have
trash.
a bright future.
But I think they're the top of
They're
top
the
trash.
same as like the Ducks. I think.
Yeah.
I think I think they're better than the Ducks.
No, like as in like they're
Oh,
gonna,
okay,
you know,
yeah.
they're
Yeah, those
building
three
their-
teams right there in the same little tier.
Actually, you know what? I would put the Ducks over because they got a quality head coach.
They do.
Now.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
They got
That's
they
true.
got a better head coach than
Well,
the
That's true.
the Sharks do.
I agree with that. Seattle. No man's land.
No man's land.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What have they done? Like
I have no idea what they're doing. To be honest, they have no like Beniers and what's his face the guy that
Shane Wright.
Shane Wright was supposed to be great.
They also
but-
got the guy from Dallas. Fuck, what's his name?
Kako.
no
No.
Marchment.
Yeah, Marchman.
Yeah.
Marchman.
Mason
Oh yeah, they
Marchman.
got Marchman. Okay.
There's just a franchise that So I feel bad for their owner because they probably bought seeing what Vegas did and all this.
Yeah.
It's gone completely opposite for them. They got no favorites from the league and no good
Should have
players.
hired the GM. Should have hired the Vegas GM at that point.
It's a
Might have to.
very
You got Ron Francis
Seattle
there, I think.
team.
It is a very Seattle
Very-
team.
He's Ron Francis.
Very
Represents
Seattle
the core. You trust me. I know.
You're probably happy this is the one team you don't Seattle team you're not cheering for at all, right? Somehow. St. Louis Blues.
I think they're wild card.
They're a wild card team for sure.
Yeah.
I put them.
I'd probably put them behind the Wild
Behind the
because they don't
Wild.
have any star
yeah,
power.
that's fair.
I don't know what's
LA?
going on with Jordan Kyrou. They have that issue with Jordan Kyrou still. Like, I don't know if they're going to keep him or not.
I think they end up keeping him because he does have a no move clause.
Oh,
or
he has
trade
no
clause,
move
something
clause.
like that.
No, they're definitely a wild card team. They
Yeah.
made the
They
playoffs
got
last year.
good. They got good young. They got Pete Shooter, right? They got.
And
Yeah.
they forced Game 7 too last year. Almost
Yeah.
won it if they didn't choke at the end.
No one
They
wants
got-
to see that team in the playoffs. It's a good playoff team.
Good
Yeah.
playoff team. Tampa Bay
Contender.
contender. Bottom contender.
Bottom.
Yeah.
contender.
Shit, I'm taking Tampa over Carolina any day, man.
We'll figure this out.
Honestly,
Yeah.
Tampa
We
might
can
be
figure
Tampa
that
might
out,
run it
yeah.
back this year. They might be a cup contending team.
They
this
still
year.
got Vasilevsky and Kucherov, man.
Yeah. Well,
I like them a lot.
I like them to look
But their
at.
blue line is questionable.
But they might be looking like
Had
they
been-
make a move this year because now this is a chance. Opportunities open if Barkov's not coming back.
I feel like the mistake they always make is they get the old guys that they had back in 2020, 2021.
It's
you know?
McDonough, the guy, the one old guy. Cernak's a good defenseman.
Wasn't it? Didn't they get?
No, they got a couple guys there,
Zach,
Yanni Gordon and those guys too.
Oh, yeah,
Bogosian too. Didn't they bring back? Or who was it?
They brought Yanni Gord back. That was
Yeah,
the guy.
Yanni
Gord,
The
yeah, okay,
three
yeah.
piece
And
guy.
Bergson.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but he didn't play there
Brooks,
before.
Yeah.
Did he? I'm sure.
No, he was there.
No, he didn't.
He's
He
a
came in
Columbus
last
guy.
Actually,
year.
it's not a bad team.
It's not the worst team. Actually, I mean, it's not a bad team.
I'm taking them over Carolina any day. I'm the biggest Carolina supporter there is.
I
man.
don't care about Carolina that much either.
Yeah.
They, you know what,
Tampa-
they got a good forward. They got a superstar forward. They got a superstar defenseman, and they got a superstar
Yeah,
goalie.
yeah.
So you can't deny their.
They might be the favorite of the East Conference now.
Yeah.
That I'm thinking about it. Them versus New Jersey.
Who they lose to last year?
They lost
Florida.
Florida Gush.
They got the ass kicked.
Yeah.
2 years in a row?
Yeah, 2
Yeah,
years.
yeah,
2
yeah.
years.
Come on.
They had whooped.
Who knows where they'd be if they didn't play
Just
Florida?
put that next team in trash.
No, it's
Toronto-
contender.
Huh?
Toronto
Toronto's
trash.
Toronto's contender.
Now
Now
this
this
is contender still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they
Really?
took
That should be.
Florida Panthers to 7,
I mean, no,
No Marner.
but they still took Marner wasn't there.
Goaltending still
Marner
questionable.
let me into
Defense is
a
ass.
secret. Marner wasn't there against Florida either, so it doesn't really make a difference.
Matthews can get hurt in game 2.
They can have a,
Well, guess what? As long as Nylander's there, they got a chance.
they'll be a lower level contender.
Yeah, definitely.
they're still a contender.
Definitely a team to watch out for. 'cause
They're the perfect example of a regular season team.
Yeah, I don't think they have a high
Yeah.
ceiling, but they'll make the playoffs.
They'll
they'll make the playoffs and they'll be like maybe second
And
round.
by the
Maybe.
media's way, they'll probably think it's a great season. They'll get pushed to Stanley Cup favorites. So
That's what they're
we already
looking
know
for.
how it is.
Yeah.
Okay, Jitha, you got at least 2 minutes to cut a promo on the class of why and where they should end up being.
All right, just put them in the finals. All right, like let's just.
I mean, we should give you 10
Um,
seconds instead.
No, I'd say top of wild card.
I agree.
Top of wild card?
Top of wild card. They have their Demko healthy. Their defense is way better. Everything that went wrong last season went wrong, and they barely missed the
They don't
playoffs.
even have a second line center though.
Again, everything that went wrong last year went wrong, and they barely missed the playoffs.
I put them behind LA.
I'll put them top of contender.
I don't think they're better than
I'm
Ottawa.
going from the Stanley Cup Final.
I
to
put them
cup
ahead of
contender.
LA,
I'd put my head
Behind
I'd
St.
put them in
Louis.
the middle of wild card right now, behind the St. Louis.
like right here.
I'm mad
Yes.
about that.
One more.
St. Louis.
No, St. Louis. I would rather have say I would
One
rather take a matchup against the Canucks than St. Louis Blues. Right
Oh,
now,
yeah.
right
I don't know
now,
about that. I don't know
in a
about that.
playoff series.
I think there's a higher likelihood that St. Louis is going to make the playoffs over Vancouver, though.
But I would still not want to take them in the series, dude. Look at how much Winnipeg struggled, even though they suck. But still, look how much they struggled.
Look at the potential that Vancouver has. You know, we got
potential. What
Demko, who's
potential?
Patrick
Their
Waugh,
defense, you're going to win
You're
games
gonna have
like
Patterson,
2-1.
who's the Swedish Gretzky. We're gonna be making moves out here.
He's back, man.
Yeah.
He's back this year.
He's gonna do the drop back pass like the
Well, he has to be back if they're gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah.
He has to be
right?
back. And the Filipino has to show up, step up too if they actually want to be a better.
He's been looking
contender
good in the preseason.
You know what? If they get Lucic, you might as well just just book their ticket to the finals at that point. Right?
I think where we have him is perfect though, right behind St. Louis, because St. Louis is the team that went to the playoffs last year.
It's on protest, but you can go.
Okay, we'll stick with what we got right now. Vegas
Vegas is
Contender.
a contender.
might be
Yeah.
The
top-
So you can stick him
maybe
there.
right here.
Yeah.
One of these four.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to figure out between Oilers, Dallas Stars, Vegas Golden Knights, and Avalanche.
I think the East is gonna be harder than the West, to be
Yeah.
honest with us.
And next up we got Winnipeg Jets.
They're
Contender.
contender, obviously.
Probably right here.
Yeah, right there.
Sure.
Stick 'em
Yeah,
right there
behind
for now.
Florida. We got Utah next.
I think they're a wild card
Wild
team, to
card.
be honest with you guys.
Yeah,
I think they're bottom of wild card.
they might be.
No, they're ahead of
No,
Columbus.
actually, yeah, they're ahead of Columbus. They got a better future than Columbus.
They are a pretty good team too, though. I think they.
I'd say I'll put them right
Actually, they were probably better than LA, to be honest.
Yeah,
They got better youth.
Not right now. Let's see how the season goes.
Okay. Okay.
Logan Cooley had a good year, 21 years old.
They got all these randoms that need to get better.
JJ Paterka came in. He scored a lot of goals
Clayton
last
Keller
year.
though, 90 points. JP.
Yeah.
You name me someone on the LA Kings that got 90 points.
I would say their top six is pretty solid.
Tempe,
Did he get 90? I don't
Their
think he got
centers are
90.
pretty good.
LA 60 is the 90, right? Like, it's inflation.
Their top six is quality though.
Yeah,
Dale
it is.
Gunther was deadly last year. He had a good start.
Yeah.
Logan Cooley killed it. I think he was second in points for them. I think he might have 30
Yeah.
goals, something like that.
Yeah.
JJ Paterka had a great year. Clayton Keller's obviously Clayton Keller, and Barry
They got
was
a-
pretty good.
They got Schmaltzy. Schmaltzy's a great fantasy pickup, guys. I know fantasy season is around the corner. Get you your 55 to 60 points. Lawson Krause is pretty good too. That's like you're saying.
Brandon Tanner,
Team.
bottom six.
Yeah.
Blue line, not
Nate
bad
Schmidt,
either.
Oli Mata's at third pairing.
Who's your
Ian
goaltender?
Cole's
Cole,
not bad.
kind of.
Reggie Mackey.
Ian Cole, that's where you lose me a little bit.
Yeah, their
Reggie
goaltending's LA's got better
that's the
goaltending,
biggest
man.
question,
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so we'll keep there.
We'll put behind LA Kings. And last but not least, we got the
Washington
Caps.
Caps.
This is probably the most like question mark team I have. Are they gonna play like they played last year? Because last year I would say they're a wild card team, to be honest
I
with
put
you
them
guys.
at the top of wild card.
That's where I would put them. Like there's,
Yeah.
I don't look
I don't
at them a
hate that,
contender.
yeah.
Like OV got his record. Like is he gonna be as hungry as he is last year?
I think Ovi is going to do his thing once again because it's just hard.
Yeah, but then
he
are
loves
those other
scoring.
guys gonna have like what's motivating the other guys to do well this season? Right?
I mean, yeah, Pierre-Luc Dubois,
he didn't even do that well.
I think he had the best year, maybe by one of the best years.
That wasn't that good either.
Yeah. Dylan Strom's not going to do what he did last year, let's be real.
They got a
Yeah.
good team though,
Yeah.
from top to bottom.
Yeah.
Decent,
Good coach,
decent enough
too.
goaltending.
Yeah, good coach. Yeah,
Okay.
good goal. Yeah, great goaltending. I think.
Top of wild card then.
Yeah, top.
Okay,
wild
so I
card.
think the bottom of the tier list we're fine with, right? Because
Yeah.
most of these are fine.
I have no problem with wild card either.
I don't have a problem.
I
with
think
wild
the
card either.
contenders is what we got to look at. Who's going to go to Stanley Cup Finals?
Should
Let's start
we-
with the West first, right?
Yeah, I think it's got to be Edmonton.
Yeah, the Jets aren't making it to the finals,
No.
in our opinion. Okay, so we got Edmonton, Dallas, Vegas, and Avs.
I put Colorado ahead of Vegas in this tier,
Really?
but I also have Edmonton.
I
I think Vegas is done, boys.
You think
They got rid
so?
of Marchessault.
They got rid of Pietrangelo out for a long
Petrol's
time.
done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they can easily
Well,
get something before.
They could do what Florida could do, right?
Yeah.
Rasmus Anderson,
Yo.
like he's destined to go there. You know what's gonna happen.
I forgot.
Like, that third line's not bad.
He did cut the promo.
I forgot Mitch Marner signed there, my bad.
The third line's not
Rewind
bad. Even their top six is really, top line's good.
They're gonna have more than two lines because last year I think they only had one line. It was
Yeah.
Eichel's line. This year I think what's gonna end up happening is Marner and Eichel are gonna split up, and Marner's gonna be playing with Hurdle because Hurdle's gonna need somebody to set him up. I think, and that's what's end up. They're gonna change it up a little bit.
That's a good. You make a great point there. Eichel and Marner don't need to play with each other in
Yeah.
the regular
No.
season.
They're both
They're
good
good.
playmakers.
They're good playmakers. that
Not
can
even the
get their
playoffs.
line. Even not in the
No.
playoffs.
Yeah.
But actually in the playoffs they might need to play with each other. Marner's known for
No, look at the rest of their team. They got some really good top six guys.
Yeah.
And then you have two driving players.
Actually, the entire forward group is good. Colin
Yeah,
Sissons is your
it's-
fourth liner.
It's solid, yeah. It's a solid. And Brad Howden.
Yeah, Brett
Their
Howden.
their defense isn't bad, but I just don't see them having a. They need someone that can move the puck, and they don't have that.
That's Theodore.
Shea Theodore, yeah, he's
He's
not
not
bad,
bad.
puck, man.
Great
Yeah.
though.
He's actually really good with the puck.
Yeah.
With the puck. That's what are you talking about? You want me?
I didn't see him last year. I didn't see him last
Honestly,
year.
I know Edmonton, but like going to the finals back to back years is gonna be tough.
I meant
Vegas,
in the
think-
playoffs. I don't know. Did he even play in the playoffs?
You're saying
He did play
Vegas
well.
over Edmonton, but I disagree with you. I think that
You're saying Vegas over Edmonton?
I'm
No
thinking
shot.
Vegas.
they can't handle McEasy, man.
Yeah, they can't handle him. That playoff style, they always get their ass kicked. And they lost Pietrangelo.
They don't always get their ass kicked.
Well, they got their ass kicked last year.
Last year was bad. Last year they looked slow.
Yeah,
As
but this
hell.
year they look.
But
they're
what's the
gonna look
difference
faster.
now? They're still slow.
They're
Because they had Pietrangelo.
But they're still slow. They're not. They got nobody that can
Yeah.
lock down McDavid.
They're not beating Edmonton.
They're not
It's gonna
beating
be a tough
Edmonton.
matchup. But I don't think Edmonton looks that good either.
Yeah.
compared to
It
last
doesn't
year.
matter.
'Cause they
We
lost
got
all the-
9-7 on your team. That's
a lot-
all I'm taking. That's
A
all
lot
that
of the vets
matters.
that they had around them, like in the playoffs,
Yeah.
vets are great because they just play safe hockey. Like these young guys, you don't know if they're gonna play safe in the playoffs.
Bottom
either.
six is trash.
That's true, but in that Vegas series, it wasn't the vets that killed them. It was McDavid that killed them.
Bro, Connor Brown.
Connor Brown also-
Game one,
Connor
Connor Brown won
on
that
this
one.
list, you're just looking at Draisaitl, McDavid, and Hopkins. That's pretty much you're kind of like okay.
Yeah, that's what their whole team. That's what their team's been for the last 2 years at the end. I'm telling you
But
right
you still
now.
have, like,
That nobody stopped that. Nobody stopped 97 until 97 wants to be stopped.
and your defense is
You
always questionable.
guys disagree with me and Razak, our assessment that Edmonton's making the final?
Yeah,
I don't have them out of the equation. I think if there's a year for them to win, it's this year for sure.
yeah.
So I could see them take. I don't think it's clear cut though. I
Yeah,
think
like
Vegas still has
it's
a
not
chance
gonna
to
be
beat
like they're not gonna be like even like Colorado's going better. Dallas is gonna be better. It's gonna be very hard for Edmonton to go back to back to back.
Here's the thing about all three of actually not Dallas Stars, but Edmonton, Colorado, and Vegas. They got no good goaltending. So it doesn't really matter like what those three
Vegas
do.
might go get Carter Hart or Zach
Yeah.
Staley.
Oh, you know, hold your
let
horses
me tell you
there.
Hey, these
Carter Hart,
guys.
they can get Carter Hart, they can get Patrick Waugh, they can get whoever they want. Ain't something McDavid scoring on them, right?
That's true. Rasmus Anderson?
Nah, he beats them all the time in the Calgary. What's the difference now? I'm telling you, there's no beating 97. Until I see 97 lose, I'm not going to bet against him until he loses.
Yeah, I agree
That's
with
what
that.
my bet is.
97, do or die season.
Yeah, just do or die for him. It's
I'll take
legit.
him.
It legit is do or die for him at this point.
Yeah,
I agree.
Stanley Cup Final. On the East, who do we got? We got Tampa, Carolina, New Jersey, Florida, New York Rangers, and Toronto. I don't think those two last two teams are going to make the finals. Maybe they could actually.
Rangers might.
Rangers might make it. Toronto, I don't think so.
To be honest, Sataz and Jyoti kind of talked me into Tampa Bay being the team of this year. The way they're
looking good.
they're looking good. I can't deny it. Like they got the team like they lost to is the Tampa Bay Lightning.
'Cause
Like
there's no
sorry, not
way-
Tampa Bay Lightning, Florida Panthers.
Yeah, there's no way Carolina. It's, again, Carolina do make the effort until they actually do something. You're not
Right.
going to put them right.
I agree.
Tampa Bay, they have the vets that have done it before. They know how to win, and their biggest hurdle was the
Florida
the
Panthers.
I'm pretty sure they can easily take out down the Leafs again,
Yeah.
without question. And then who's your next?
Carolina probably,
Yeah.
and
And
then
then they can take it
I
home.
think they beat Carolina multiple times. In the
So I can
playoffs.
see Edmonton. I can see Vegas Lightning, but in this one we can go Edmonton and Lightning.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that Vegas versus Tampa Stanley Cup Final.
Yeah, I think we're in unison
Okay.
on that one.
So we got that's the final. Oilers, Tampa Bay. Let us know what you think about our tier list in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.